We had set it up to working 3 days out tomorrow. Just thinking I'd go an easy 3/8 and 37 or something. And then I got to thinking about the works I gave him going into the sprint. And if he was to think back and remember that, he wasn't going to go 37. So I changed it this morning and thinking better to go 4 days out, where if he happened to take the bit and go faster than we wanted, it wouldn't matter. But he was perfect. At 9 o'clock here, he went 36-1, just like a baby. So he continues to show what a class act he is.
Reflect on his last race and how big an effort that was under any circumstances, but given the circumstances of coming off the layoff and everything the horse had gone through.
It just shows what a great horse we're dealing with, I think. To win the Arkansas Derby, go through all the ups and downs he went through over the summer. And none of them terrible, but they were things we had to stop, things we had to wait on, pass on, and finally we got to Plan C. And when I couldn't go to Kentucky, I looked at the book and I thought, last winter I dropped him back to 7/8 and sprinted him to break his maiden and told Flavian, quit fooling around, just let him run. And he really did. So it gave me the confidence that he could do that. Whether he could beat that horse sprinting the way he did, you can't imagine that of anybody, but I knew he'd run really well.
Well, so what is this horse's best lick, you think? I mean, he's brilliant sprinting. He's brilliant going, up to 1 1/8. We haven't seen any farther, but...
Running. That's his game.
Fast. Was it hard to make the decision of which of 3 races in the Breeders' Cup to land on?
It was a group decision. Couldn't figure out whether to go 6 furlongs or 1.25 miles, so chose the middle.
You had the horse for the Kentucky Derby. I mean, he'd been so brilliant. He was the favorite, and then you're just days from entering, and bam. I mean, what was that whole thing?
What? Kentucky Derby, named after a state. The Breeders' Cup. It's the Breeders' Cup. It's not Kentucky, Santa Anita, California. So what?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
I'm trying to think of a follow-up question then.
We're not buying that. Was that one of your tougher days?
Yeah, but I've got a lot of tough days in the game. Saying that's not a complaint. I've had so many good
That was a
ones.
joke.
In this business, you learn to take the punches as they come and try to roll through them and make the best out of something that happened bad. And who knows, maybe this is going to happen.
What about for Mr. Porter? He'd been second in a couple derbies and everything he's gone through. I mean,
he has never complained. He is so grateful to have a horse like this. Grateful to be in the shape he's in. We talk every day, and it's like 2 kids on a baseball field. We just have fun with it. Does that make sense?
Yeah. How much fun are you going to have with this horse the next couple months? I mean, you got this, and it's
Well,
nice
we're
to
going
know
to get
that
through
he's
this.
not
We're
going
not going to
straight.
think about anything, but the Breeders' Cup's plenty big enough. That's what the goal is. So we're going to get past this and then start thinking. You know that the tentative plans are to go to the Pegasus,
Right.
and with a warm-up of maybe the Malibu, something like that. But we're not thinking about that second-handed. We're thinking of this.
Do you feel that a lot of people in racing across the country are cheering for you and this horse?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
It's a pretty good story, that what you've done with this horse and the fact that, you can only do what you can do, but the horse has done this stuff too. But do you sense that? This is a story that people, I think, around the country are looking at and go, wow, this is pretty impressive.
Well, I don't know about that. I don't think about that stuff. I just kind of come to work every day, and my help kind of guides me around and make sure I don't get lost, and that's the best I can do.